In this video, you will learn some of the most important words in the English language. What are the most important adjectives in the world? Yes, there are adjectives which can determine the tone of an entire reading comprehension or any conversation. I strongly recommend you to watch this video till the end because in this video you will get a rich treasure of such adjectives which can determine the course of history, which can determine the tone of an entire reading comprehension. Broadly, they can be divided into positive, negative or neutral type of adjectives. And what are adjectives? They are nothing but which adds some value, which degrades some value of some noun, or which portrays some special attribute of a noun. So first of all, we will see some very negative adjectives. The adjectives will be described as per the below words, which are grouped as synonyms. So these words can be seen as synonyms also, and at the right side you will see their respective meaning. So whenever you will see the group of these very negative adjectives, and then we will explain them in a visually stunning way, so you should memorize, you should actually pause the video at that very moment. You should memorize all those grouped words because they are actually synonyms. So this video teaches you the synonyms as well. So let's begin. Acerbic, scathing, cutting, biting, vituperative, vitriolic, searing, transcendent, harsh, vicious, caustic. All these can be termed as synonyms, and their meaning can be very harsh towards somebody. Like, this is me in the office, so when the boss is shouting and is very harsh towards me, then I'm like this. So the boss is using such type of adjectives. Then comes belligerent, bellicose, aggressive. The meaning is very hostile towards somebody. Like, whenever a thief is being seen by the police, then the police turns belligerent, bellicose, aggressive. Then comes derisive, contemptuous, ridiculing, scornful, mocking, disparaging. All these words are synonyms, and the meaning is to make fun of somebody. Like, there is an evil person, so whenever he sees somebody of special ability, he just makes fun of such person. Then comes incendiary, inciting, provocative. The meaning is trying to stir up some strife or annoy someone. Like, you see these two people, one guy and a girl, they are good friends, and there is an evil person, so he says to the girl that this person speaks bad about you, and that girl turns up annoyed. So now comes moderately negative tones. These are moderately negative adjectives such as angry, indignant. The meaning is to get annoyed about something, like this girl is annoyed about something. Then comes apathetic, indifferent. The meaning is to have some uncaring attitude towards someone, like there is a person who is being tied up and there is another person who is not having enough time to give any focus to such people. So he is very much indifferent towards such people. Then comes biased, colored, partisan, prejudiced, bigoted, chauvinistic. The meaning is to be partial to certain people or viewpoint. Like, there is the boss in the office, there is Mr. A who is always busy on some personal phone calls, then there is Mr. B who is always busy in work, but the boss awards to Mr. A and he is very much happy because he is partial towards him, and he doesn't give a damn to the second employee who is hardworking. Then comes condescending, patronizing, supercilious, disdainful. The meaning is someone who thinks himself superior to others and talks down to them. Like, there is the secretary, and the boss always is condescending. He always thinks superior and talks down to her. Then comes cynical. The meaning of cynical is someone who believes that people are motivated in their actions by selfishness. Like, there's this gentleman who is always helping the needy people, and there is that girl who thinks that this guy is doing all this help because he is doing it for his own benefit. So she is being cynical. Then comes skeptical. The meaning of skeptical is that someone has his doubts about something, like someone's actions or the promises made. So the Superman says that he can fly, but this lady is still very much doubtful about his ability, whether he can really fly or not. So she is being skeptical about Superman's ability. Then comes dogmatic, opinionated, peremptory. The meaning is arrogantly stating something as truth without caring to support claim with evidence. Like, this AD is being aggressively telling something without any claim. Then comes obsequious, The meaning of obsequious is to be overly submissive to a person or organization. Like when the boss is shouting and you are not even defending yourself, you just submitting yourself, so you are being obsequious. Then it comes critical. The meaning of critical is to find fault with somebody or something. Like you are always working hard, but your wife is very much critical of you. She always finds faults in you. Then comes hypocritical. The meaning of hypocritical is to pretend to be somewhat what he is not. He is actually a slave in the office, but he is pretending to be like the boss in the office. He is being hypocritical. Then comes sarcastic or sardonic. The meaning is to taunt somebody. Like, what is taunting somebody? Like there is an old man who can hardly talk, but there is an evil person who is taunting him. He says that you run so fast, so he is being sarcastic. It's a very poor way. Next comes pessimistic, negative or gloomy. The meaning is to expect some misfortune or the worst possible outcome. Like this person is always pessimistic and he thinks negative, that if he does some adventure activities like this, he can turn into quickly like this. Next video, you will see positive adjectives. Yes, let the positivity come. For that, you have to see the videos appearing over this. Also, in order to get all such useful videos by which you can enrich your vocab, I strongly recommend you to subscribe to the channel. But not only subscribing will suffice. You must hit the bell icons, otherwise you will miss out the important videos. So I strongly recommend you to hit the bell icon after you subscribe. Also, your feedback is of utmost important to us. So please comment whatever you like or dislike, or what kind of videos you expect from us. Please comment.